I've made over £1,000 from my side hustle in the last few weeks, and in this video I'm going to show you exactly how I've managed to do that. So let's get into it. In this series I'm actually attempting to make enough money from selling on Vinted to buy myself a used Range Rover so that I can tool around the countryside in it and tear around the streets of Prestatyn. So I'll be showing you exactly what items I've sold on Vinted, how much I paid for them, how much profit I've made on each item over what will be a 2-week period for this one. Hopefully that'll give you an idea of the kind of things that sell on Vinted and how much money you too can make by selling on Vinted part-time as a side hustle. So first item to sell, which you should see on screen, is this Fred Perry X Drake's collab shirt in a size small. This cost me 99 pence from a charity shop, sold for £11 within hours of being listed. Then we've got this Ralph Blum, The Book of Rooms hardback book, cost me 50p, sold for £12.50. We've got this Camden Town Brewery rugby shirt. This cost me £4, again from a charity shop. Sold this for £23. We have got Anne Rice, Interview with the Vampire paperback book. That cost me 25p, sold for £7. We do find that these older vintage film books tend to do quite well. Another book, The Gold of the Gods by Eric von Daniken. Hardback book, again, cost me 50p, sold for £7. We've got A Strange History of Bonnie and Clyde, another paperback book. This cost me 25p, sold for £2. Books doing quite well on Vinted, as you can see. Then we've got this Champion Shorts men's size medium athletic gym fitness summer black pair of shorts. These came as part of a wholesale bundle. You will see quite a few pairs of shorts in this update. They all cost me £1.51 each. Sold for £8. I've got another item that came from a wholesale bundle, this time from Boom Wholesale. This Henry Lloyd Mercedes-Benz team shirt. The cost of goods on this would have been about £4 or £5, and it sold for £20. A pair of shorts from the wholesale bundle, some Champion men's shorts in blue, nice stripe on them, £1.51 into £8. Most items on Vinted do sell on offers, either offers I send out or offers that I receive from buyers. Occasionally do sell stuff for full price, but I tend to pay price at a level where I can accept offers if there's an interest. So I tend to put my prices up slightly higher and then take an offer. Then we've got this bundle of Supernatural Fluid and Haunted Fluid books. Total cost of goods on those was 50p, sold for £4. We've got this Punishment of Luxury Laughing Academy vinyl record. That cost me £8, I think, either £6 or £8, and sold for £20. We've got Annie Get Your Gun on VHS, brand new tape, new and sealed. Cost me 25p, sold for £2.50, 10 times the money there. We have got an Ollie Murs 2013 tour program. That cost me £1 and sold for £6. We have got 7 Brides for 7 Brothers VHS, again, 25p cost. This went for slightly more, and for £3. We have got a Tammy Wynette Divorce Japanese release. So it's Japanese, may have been Korean, I couldn't really tell, but anyway, it's an Asian release. Vinyl record, cost me £2, sold for £20, 10 times the money again. Adidas running shorts, ladies, UK size 14 in black, again, from the wholesale order, cost £1.51, sold for £10. These Radley London women's Hillary sunglasses, they cost me just under £10. Bit of retail arbitrage, actually, got them from Boots in the sale there, and they sold for £35. Then some more shorts, you'll be surprised to hear. Size 14 to 16, Adidas women's shorts in black, cost £1.51, sold for £8. Robin of Sherwood 2 VHS video, that cost 25p, sold for £4. Gideon's International New Testament and Psalms, pocket size book, that cost me 50p and sold for £3. Then another wholesale item, got a big wholesale order of leather jackets. They've sold really well. Down to the last couple, I've made more than double my money overall on the purchase. They cost about £13 each, roughly. This is sold for £20, so a bit of profit there. It was faux leather rather than real leather. If it'd been real leather, it would have been worth a lot more money. We've got the Revised English Bible, Oxford Cambridge University Press, 2005 reprint. Cost 50p, sold for £4. We have got a leather Sherpa lined vest, men's size large waistcoat with popper closure. That cost £1 from wholesale, sold for £16. Nice little profit. Then we've got this bundle of 3 books, sold for a total of £10. It was a New Testament of our Lord, antique hardback from 1890s, Holy Bible, New International Version, and a vintage 1950s New Testament and Psalms Gideon Bible. The total cost of goods on those would have been no more than £2. So yeah, another Bible is sold from the 1940s, an Aaron Spottiswoode pocket one, tiny Bible, cost 50p again, sold for £5, 10x in the money. Another Holy Bible, again 50p into £10. Then a brown suede jacket that had a few marks on it, so it wasn't in perfect condition. Came from a Boom wholesale order of leather jackets. Cost of goods was about £6.50, maybe £7. Sold for 30 quid. Puts me into profit on that Boom wholesale bundle, so still got a couple more jackets from that to sell as well, so doing well from that one. We've got some Under Armour shorts. Again, cost of goods £1.51, sold for £6. Just letting the shorts go for cheap offers because I got so many of them. I just want them gone, and I'm more than doubling my money on each sale, so I'm happy. We've got these pair of curtains, the Renaissance collection by Wills, ready-made curtains. I think these cost me £5 and I've sold for 12, so I'm more than doubling my money. Another pair of shorts, Nike dry fit shorts, size large, white, sold for £6. Probably could have got a bit more, but yeah, cost £1.51. The money's going out and coming back in fairly quickly. Then I've got these Wrangler jeans, had them for ages. They actually came free with a wholesale order I got for free to promote it. So cost of goods was £0, sold for £9. Should have got a lot more, to be honest, but they're a bit of a weird size, being a 31 waist and a 32 leg, so just have to see them go. Then we've got these this Adidas Indian cricket team t-shirt. This cost, I think, £8.67, something like that. Quite a few of them, and sold for £20. We've got this Roma luxury Vaqueo Valance in king size. That cost me £3, sold for 20. Another VHS, Bill Cool and Live and Cut, Cool and Hot, cost 25p, sold for £3. We have got the Purgatorio of Dante, an old book, cost £1, sold for £8. Really good return on that. We've got the Doctor Who, The Price of Paradise CD audiobook. Paid £1 for this and it sold for £1.50, so not exactly a great return on there, but cost of goods came back and a little bit of money on top. Got a pair of shorts, Puma dry cell running shorts. Again, £1.51 from a wholesale order, sold for £7. Made so much money on that wholesale order of shorts, unreal. Then we've got this Philips Dvorak cello vinyl, cost £1, sold for £4. Got this Black Sabbath patch, cost £1, sold for £1.50. I got like hundreds of those, so just let them go, get the money back. Vauxhall Cavalier Haynes manual, cost £1, sold for £3. Another wholesale item, men's leather waistcoat in XL in green. That again, £1 from the wholesaler, sold for £10. A Bob Dylan tour program, that cost £1, sold for £5. Under Armour basketball shorts, again from the wholesale order, £1.51 into £6 on these. Another pair of shorts, Nike Dry Fit men's running shorts, £1.51 into £8. One Direction white wristwatch. I think I actually got these for free. Need replacement batteries, but it sold for £3. Now I've got No Comebacks, Frederick Forsyth, unabridged audiobook. That sold for £5. I think that cost £1 or £2. I've got Lego DC Supervillains on PlayStation 4. That cost £1. Sold for £4. Exorcist 2 on DVD. That cost either 25p or 33p as part of the DVD bundle. And sold for £3. So the whole bundle. The whole bundle would have been about either £1 or £1.50. Some more shorts. £1.51 for these Nike men's shorts, dry fit and large. Sold for £1. Another Hanes manual, £1. Sold for £3. Persia 405 one. And then a Hanes mountain biking paperback book, cost me 50p, sold for £2. We've got the Sims 2 Pets Expansion Pack PC game, cost me 25p, and that sold for £1. £2, sorry, sold for £2. Then we've got a Sims 2 Expansions Pack bundle, including pets actually. It sold for £8. Cost of goods on that was £2, so £6 profit there. We've got this Berghaus fleece in navy blue, size 16 UK women's. Cost me £1.50. Wholesale, sold for £15. So a nice markup there. Thievery Corporation Babylon Rewound CD. Cost me £1. Sold for £3. Some more shorts. Adidas running shorts in size 10. Cost me £1.51. Sold for £6.50. This summer playpen cost me £20 from a retail store. Sold for £40. So don't leave me money on that. And they came and collected that from home because it's so big. I've got these Folio Society books, the Greek Myths 1 and 2. Cost me £1 each. Bundled them together. Sold for £10. Another pair of shorts. Vintage Champion basketball shorts in XL with pockets. £1.51 into £8. Another Bible will cost me 50p. Sold for £6. One for the 70s. A pair of shorts. £1.51 into £6 for these Adidas youth shorts, size XL. There are a few kids shorts in the bundles, but yeah, they're selling as well, so that's good to see. Stories of King Arthur and his Knights. That book cost me £1. It was an antique book, and it sold for £4.80. And we've got 3 Patrick Swayze videos, North and South Parts 1 to 6. Cost me 75p, sold for £3.50. Another pair of shorts, £1.51 into £8 for these Nike men's dry fit basketball shorts in XL with pockets. But if you put pockets in the title, it helps because people do look to see whether the shorts have got pockets or not. So if they've got pockets, tell the buyer. It's Innover Kids Venturi Grease jigsaw puzzle, brand new and sealed, cost me £3, sold for £6.50. Montreux Dream, which is a new and sealed DVD, again, compared as a DVD bundle, either 25p or 33p that it cost, depending on how much charity shop I got it from. All for £3, so I would have paid for the whole bundle it came out of and put me into profit. Another pair of shorts, probably undersold these a bit, probably worth a bit more, these Nike Trail dry fit shorts, but they cost me £1.51 at a wholesale order, and I was happy to take an offer of £15 for them. Probably back on Vinted being sold by someone else now for higher money, but there you go. His first order Snow Trooper came as a big bundle of Star Wars figures. Already well into profit on that bundle, and I think I've already got one figure left from it now. This was just £6 pure profit. Nothing for that. It's Vintage Porcelain Doll. Again, that came as a bundle of dolls that are into profit on already, so it's just £4 pure profit for me. Another leather waistcoat from a wholesale order. This is a boys one, cost £1, sold for £9. Some more shorts, some Nike basketball shorts in size large, cost £1.51, sold for £8. And then some Under Armour shorts, again, £1.51, cost, size small, sold for £6.50. Doctor Who DVD, I need to stop looking at Doctor Who stuff really, it doesn't seem to sell for much. This DVD would have cost me £1, and it sold for £2. Lord of the Rings, The Battle for Middle Earth 2 on PC, The Rise of the Witch King. That cost me 25p and sold for £22.50, so a fantastic return on investment there. Another leather biker vest, again £1. This one went for 20 quid. A B&M polo shirt, a lot of interest in this. I probably should have held out for a bit more money on it, but it cost me £2 and sold for 7 quid. Went quickly. We've got a My Little Pony Storm Wing surprise figure. Cost me £4 from TK Maxx, I believe, and sold for £10. And then another pair of shorts, £1.51 into £6 for these Under Armour Heat Gear shorts. They were customised with university logo on them, so I was happy to get 6 quid for those. Another piece of retail arbitrage, these plated Parkside cordless drills cost me £4.89 and sold for £10. Two more shorts sold as a bundle. Cost of goods therefore £3 2p. Nike Ben's running shorts, 2 of them in size small, that sold for £12, so £6 each. So happy with that. Then again, this was from Boom Wholesale, a men's Canterbury London Moss Rugby Union shirt. Cost of goods would have been £4 or £5 on this, about £4. Sold for £38. Did really well with that. It was in the unbranded sack, and I've done well for that unbranded sack, so we'll be ordering more in the future. And then the final item to end on was a Vinted flip. This Miami Vice shirt. Unfortunately, when it arrived, it did have a bit of staining on it, so I couldn't get as much money for it as I wanted. I think I paid £32 for it and sold it for £45. So I made a little bit of profit on it, but certainly not the margins that I would like to see. But hopefully that gives you a good idea of the kind of items that are selling well on Vinted. As you can see at the minute, there's a lot of shorts, leather vests doing very well for me, but a lot of books as well, and a lot of VHS that have sold. It's a real good mix of items and some really good profits that have been made there. Sales have slowed down in the last couple of weeks on Vinted. I've been very busy with work, so I haven't been able to put much effort into it. But towards the Range Rover, we have raised now over £1,100, which means we've actually had over £2,200 in sales, because 50% of what I get from Vinted goes back into the business, and the other 50% goes into my savings. So yeah, we're on £1,139 at the moment, after all those sales. So yeah, could take a while to get the Range Rover, but just depends how much effort I'm able to put into Vinted. Thank you so much for watching. If you've made it this far, comment microphone down below. See you in the next video.